Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back to the homestead on this Good Friday morning. It is the Friday just before Easter, and the task I have before me today, these boxes are going to all get filled up with compost. I have 20 yards of compost scheduled to be delivered this morning, and then I'm going to go rent a tractor from Home Depot, get that delivered here, and then see about getting all of this fun stuff filled up. So come along for the journey. I'll try to put as much of this on video as I can, and we'll see what this looks like by the end of the day, or the end of the weekend anyway. So come along for the journey. So let me kind of go ahead and give you a rundown of what we've done so far. We've laid 3 of the beds out. You just saw me unload a bunch of cardboard, and so let me kind of take you over there and show you what we're doing. So here's going to be the last bed on this side, and then I'm going to have 2 more rows, so there's going to end up being a total of 12 beds. And this is 1 stack of cardboard, and I saw the other one on the other side, that I'm going to layer the whole bottom of these with the cardboard. I'm going to take the soil in these containers and put them in the very bottom, along with the ones that are in the those containers there. That's going to go in the bottom of these. I may also go take, I've got a brush pile out front that I may layer in the bottom of these also, just to kind of give it some stuff. So I'm only laying out 3 right now, so I've got room for the tractor when I'm able to get it here. You can see the car, see my stack of cardboard there, and so I'm hoping to have enough room to bring the tractor in and fill them with the bucket and make it nice and easy. I'm giving enough room in between beds for the lawnmower to go in and mow in between. I may eventually come back and do put some kind of ground cover down to cover out all the weeds and stuff like that. So it's kind of where we're at right now. It's kind of quick tour of my peas over here are doing pretty good. And I know I saw some aphids and stuff on the rutabagas earlier, but like I said, I'm not looking for rutabagas per se. I'm actually hoping that they bolt and go to seed. These couple of carrots here are actually those black nebula carrots, and so those were left over. I'm going to kind of go ahead and let those grow a bit more. And then unfortunately the straw that I had down looked like it had a lot of grass seed in it, but I've also got some radishes in there. So when the time comes that I clean this bed out and take everything and get ready to plant for the summer, I'm going to have to remove a lot of grass at that point in time. So that's where we're at with that. I actually came in here and planted a few radishes in this empty spot here, but if you can, I don't know if you can tell the indentation right there, the chickens got in here and kind of scratched around. So, and I was kind of surprised when I came back and actually saw some radishes that had sprouted. My beets and carrots, as you can see, are doing pretty good. And of course the onions and the garlic are still doing pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna have the harvest on the onions specifically that I did last year. We'll see. But I think I'm gonna have a darn good garlic harvest. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. And then we got these beds here kind of as a general layout. And I'm gonna add, and if you can see, got a brush pile out here. Kind of take a quick walk out here. You can kind of see a little bit of a brush pile right there. I may take that and put that in the bottom of these as well. Put it on top of the cardboard, and then put the other soil stuff on top of it. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. Let me kind of get this stuff cleared up. I just got a call at the compost company. It's not going to be here for another, they were delayed by half an hour. So these are all the other beds that need to get laid out, and we'll kind of lay them out one at a time so we can get the tractor in there. So anyway, we'll come back to you when we get this stuff rocking and rolling. Well, so I've got the cardboard laid out on the 3 beds. This is bed number 1. And we've got these 2 kind of laid out here. I'm waiting on the compost to show up. We've got all the cardboard laid out in the beds, at least for now. I still need to wet the compost down real good and then move that pile of brush and put those into here. But the compost should be here any minute now. I'm here pretty quick, so I'm probably gonna hold off doing any of that until they get here. So that's where we're at the moment. Well, I'm still waiting on the compost, but I've got the that brush pile all pulled up in here. These are going to be somewhat minor hugelkultur type beds. I'm just going to put all the compost on top of this. At least that's with these 3 beds. The others will be just straight compost. And so it's kind of where I'm at the moment. So we'll come back to you when I start seeing compost come in. Well, that is what 20 yards of compost looks like. It filled up the entire driveway and then some. So next step is yeah, I'm gonna go rent a tractor and kind of get this, but this looks like some pretty good compost too. I've gotten stuff from him before and I don't think it's been, oh, if you can see that real well. That's some of the best compost I've gotten from this guy. So I am very pleased with this. So, well, now I got my work cut out for me. So we'll get back to you. Well, we now have a tractor ready to go. We got a tractor versus all of this fun stuff. So this is going to be fun. So let's get to rock and rolling. Although I may have to cut some of this out because I got to go charge my phone. So we'll be back to you. Well, I don't have my microphone on this morning, but I figured to show this is what's left of the pile. I think I got most of it last night. It was till 11 o'clock last night working on getting this finally finished up, so now I gotta go put up the tractor. So hey guys, it's Saturday night and I figured I'd kind of go ahead and wrap this up and show you all the progress that got done and what all we got done. I'm still in the process of cleaning up. Now let me turn you around and show you what we did. Well, we got 3 beds there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. So that's 9 beds we got built. 8 of them are 5 foot wide by 10 foot long. There's one over here that's only 4 foot wide, but it's still 10 foot long. So it's that one right there in the middle. I still need to come through here and kind of clean these up, level them out and stuff. I got one over here that I leveled out just a few minutes ago. It's this one right here. If you can, hopefully that's coming out good on the video. And then we've got this one. I think this one's going to be a little bit, it's obviously not as full. This was a total of 20 yards of compost that I put into these beds. But I think there's a few of these that are probably over full. So hopefully you can see my board over there where I'm going to use that to kind of level everything out, or rake and level stuff. So I may end up with some extras. Hopefully I can fill up this bed. If not, I'll use my homegrown compost to kind of go ahead and fill it up. So this is kind of what we're looking at. I come back over here and kind of give you the overview. Kind of backing up here a little bit to kind of get the whole garden in picture. That's what it looks like now. I still got to go put some irrigation in there, and I do want to put a fence around it just for the purposes of keeping the chickens out. Now this one bed right there, it's empty right now. Don't know if I'll leave that there, if we'll put that somewhere else. That's just a little 4x4 bed. It's the box anyway at this point, so we'll see where we're at. So, but that's what it looks like. That's what we got done this weekend. I was working till well after, it was after 11 o'clock last night when I finally turned the tractor off and cleaned everything up. So that's kind of where we're at. The front yard is clean. Driveway doesn't, other than a little bit of compost under the grass on the sides, you would not know that there was a big old pile of compost there yesterday. So that's what it looks like, the finished product. So we'll kind of go ahead and call that for today. Tomorrow's Easter. We got Easter service going on at 9 o'clock tomorrow, and then I've got a couple of ribeyes dry brining in the refrigerator. I've got some mashed potatoes. My wife's got some other stuff, and we're going to get together with our neighbors and do Easter dinner. So hopefully you guys have a great Easter, great weekend, and God bless, and we will see you on the next video. Have a great week.